Aha! It's me, your boy.
Did you know
I'm
this
back. What?
this room has the before this was like J house.
Yeah,
Still have the sign for this room.
yeah.
Athletic training room. Kind of fun.
Like I was saying, haha, we're back. What's good? Coming real hot and spicy out of the
Overwatch game.
UJ Orange Overwatch match. Uh, we are looking at a real nice and spicy game of Valorant. You'll love to see it. Let's see. Hold on. Which mic am I
That
on?
is two.
This is two.
You let me look at your head.
What-
You're
what-
on headset 1.
Okay, so use this one.
Okay.
Not that it really matters, but it helps my brain. Very cool and poggers and things. So we're looking to be getting into it at any point now. So
What are the commands for who we view? I was told I'm in charge of. By the Valorant players, I'm in charge of who we spectate.
it's the mouse, so it's not really a whole lot involved.
Okay.
I'm just perma spectating Toji and Insanum because they were upset with me that I spect people other than them
Yeah, they said they told me every match you start.
every
Insane-
round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every round you start Insanum or Toji.
Yeah.
Because they both play duelists, I believe.
Yeah. So
And so they usually go in looking for some action at the start.
yes. So Toji, we basically always see on the Jet,
Yeah.
and Insanum we almost always see on the Reyna. So they're both very dual capable.
So is there like a mandatory team layout for Valorant? So do you have to have like two duelists?
No. Nope.
Okay.
If you want to, you can run 5 flashes, and we did that when we had to rematch that one team that thought we were cheating, so we just abused them with 5 flashes.
What exactly is a flash? Is that just a
Like
mobility
a
first-
flashbang?
Oh, just like
So
five
it's
flashbang.
it's a blind. So we
Okay,
had five.
oh.
We had 5 people that were
Ran
yeah,
flashbangs.
we all were running flashbang characters, and the longest chain they got of one person flashed was 17 seconds. They were blind for 17
So
seconds.
we just trolled them
Yeah, because they made us rematch because they
when
were
we
like,
rolled them.
yeah,
I
no,
remem-
yeah, we rolled.
remember we rolled them and then they wanted a rematch.
Yeah,
and accused us of cheating.
we rolled them and they were like, "Wah, you guys are cheating," and then we rolled them again,
And it was
not
like-
on stream.
It was such a bad victory the first time that like even if we were cheating,
It wouldn't matter.
It
we
wouldn't
all,
matter.
Like we still just outskilled them. Like we literally could have been feeding them information the entire match and it still wouldn't have
Yeah.
mattered.
we could
Which
be
I mean,
feeding the
we-
other team
we
information
weren't,
and it
but-
still would have.
No, yeah, we could have been giving the other team wall hacks and they still would have lost. It wasn't close. And we're flaming them now because they did that, so they
And they
deserve
got
the
rolled
flaming.
2 times in a row.
Yeah, so they picked up 5 rounds on the map where we ran 5 flashes. So in a team comp that is not only not viable at all, but very, very troll.
Is a flash one of the heroes?
No, like
flash is literally
flash,
just-
like a flashbang.
Okay, it
Yeah.
literally just stands for the flashbang.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So Insanum on the Reyna sort of has a flash in a leer is what it's called. So it's this little orb that he throws out, and then if you look close enough to it, I think it just if it's in your FOV, then it blinds or it doesn't even technically blind you. It like near sights you, so
Okay.
you can only see like a foot in front of you.
That's probably more annoying because you think you can see. you
Well, not really. It's pretty equal. I mean, you can kind of see where you're moving at least if you're trying to get around a corner. Is the only difference.
Okay.
Yes.
Too
Two spoiled on the KO.
Did he misspell too spoiled on this as he did in League?
This is the same account, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they are
Yeah,
both
because they're both Riot.
That is quite funny.
Two spoiled
I'll
on
call
the
him Tio spoiled. That's how it's
yes,
spelled.
TO spoiled on the KO. He was discussing picking up KO, or well, not picking up KO. He'd played KO before, but more or less adding KO to his
Toshi on the Rays.
to his repertoire. Yeah, I think I agree with this. I really like Ray's on split. There's just so many tight corners, and she can just root out people from anywhere on the map. with that being said, I think I like basically our entire lineup. Pot of Greed on the Sage. The Sage Wall is just absolutely invaluable on this map. There are so many places where you can Sage Wall and it just shuts off a push or shuts off an angle from defenders if you're on attack. So yeah, I like the team comp. Um, the Viper I guess is fine. I don't know too much about Viper on Split, so I'm not going to say too much about it. I would assume it's fine. Viper kind of just seems fine on most maps. Um, and yeah, insane him on the Reyna just wins gunfights. Just how it works. You just win a gunfight and then you get to back for free because you're Reyna. Then,
So who has the better pistol fight in this first round?
uh, based on team comps,
Team comps.
I mean you can't really tell anything based off team comps.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot of abilities that you see first round because you only spawn with one ability naturally. You have to
Yeah.
buy the rest. Um, so insane him with the frenzy. The patience,
Oh.
unfortunately, someone does look in the corner that no one else was looking in, and he does get picked off because of it. Useful also goes down, so it looks like Dig Boinks is quite proficient in their pistol rounds. Pot of Greed goes down, so it looks like Insanum has to 1v4. Uh, a pretty impressive crossfire. So I mean, it's not like you're gonna save anything. You're not really saving anything this round. Or Toji. I feel like I said
Yeah,
Insanum.
you definitely said insane.
Toji
I was just
rather
gonna let it. Oh, he gets one.
does get one.
Oh, almost. I think he got a couple hits there. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he definitely tagged up the
Oh,
Rays.
he get.
Gets two. Gets
Oh my!
three.
Toji's cracked.
Picks up the
Oh
ghost.
my goodness.
He can win this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair fight now. Oh no, he.
Oh
Oh, I
no,
thought he was.
so
I thought he did
close.
it. I thought he did it for a second.
I think the brimstone is gonna go down. No, the round ends just perfectly in time, so the spike doesn't kill him. That's very lucky. And I mean, I want to say the
So,
brimstone had a classic,
do
so
you
it
think
wouldn't
we're
have
gonna be
mattered.
seeing any
But
buying on UJ's end, or just economy?
for the most part, no. It depends on the map. It depends on the team comp. Uh, you can like sort of half buy.
Yeah, I guess Toji probably has some budget.
Yeah. Toji now watching the ramp angle. I'm just gonna stay on him because I feel like it's pretty safe to say someone's gonna push that eventually. Maybe not. Maybe it was a fake.
Wow, we have only seen one person briefly at all this match. Oh,
Ooh, UJ Snacky does
yeah,
pick up MC Squiggles. That's a good name.
that is. I do appreciate that name. Quality username.
I guess it could also be Mix Squiggles, but it's separated, so I'm gonna assume it's MC Squiggles. Where are they? Where
Yeah,
did they
they're
go?
playing very slow and I'm guessing, very smart and coordinated
I
coming into UJ in this round.
I I don't know. It's
But they should have quite the economy difference after winning the first round.
well, yes. Um, what?
Oh,
What is going on?
are- oh,
You just Snacky picks up a second. Two Spell picks up a third, but Two Spell does then get marshaled. Toji with his own marshal.
and now it's a 4v1 for UJ
Yep.
with
You
yeah,
just
that's
Snacky
a
picks
win.
up the fifth.
UJ
What's the scoreboard looking like? We've got three marshals. We had a fourth, I'm pretty sure. I want to say Two Spell also had a marshal. Yeah, so in case you don't know, buying the Marshall on round two isn't like super weird. It's definitely weird to have four of them. Um, so we're gonna see Toji and Insanum with the Spectres and everyone else on the Marshals. I guess I don't mind this. It's not too too awkward, too insano wacko mode per se. Um, and Toji and UJ Snacky actually putting up the most kills on the board.
1-1 now.
Toji does get pushed on or in mid. I want to say he got peeked in mid. He didn't get pushed per se. Here we see Pot of Greed with his little mini op. Can he click the head? Is he too nuts? Pot of Greed too insane?
Oh, good smoke screen there.
Yes,
Oh, UJ with a pick somewhere.
I mean, well, is it a good smoke though? Because it was Dig Boinks' smoke.
Oh,
it wasn't UJ's smoke.
Okay, then
So it was honestly a little debatable.
maybe a little preemptive there if it was Dig Boinks. I thought it was UJ's.
Call of Rays in sight.
Oh.
Sage gets picked up by Too Spoiled.
Ooh. Okay, now we got a 2v1 here.
And Insanum picks up a
And
Vandal.
that is it.
So that's a really big deal. There's a second Vandal.
UJ Snacky and Toji both just popping off tonight.
Yeah. And
I mean, so is Insanum, really.
So now, because they both picked up Vandals, UJ can full buy with a pretty reasonable econ to keep up.
Yeah.
Like, you see UJ Snacky and Insanum still with a lot of credits to go into next round.
Do you think this lead that UJ's coming is just going to keep momentum, and as long as they can keep this momentum, they just keep going from here?
I would like to say that. I can't say it for sure. Oh,
whoa.
My! Okay, yeah, maybe.
He
could
knew
be.
He was there.
I mean, it's like it's a pretty reasonable angle to be taking that Insanum just took. But with that being said, like, that's nuts that they were all just pushing there, though. They just lined up. Oh, he's in the corner, though. That's very unfortunate. Oh, why are they on the other side? Okay. Oh, we know where the last one is, roughly.
Oh.
Does lose the duel, unfortunately, but we know for sure where the last enemy is, and Too Spoiled is going to pick it up. Reyna can see their hearts, apparently. So UJ now in a pretty decent lead.
Yeah, 3-1. I mean, 3 in a row. They only lost the first game, so
it looks like first round.
Oh yeah, first round.
UJ Snacky got the judge, so it's looking like she's going to be Viper ulting right here, right at the corner. There we go. The KO knife coming out. So what that does is it silences any enemies that are within a certain radius of it, which basically just means they can't use abilities.
Okay.
For that time. It looks like UJ Snacky does get taken down inside her ult, though. That's very unfortunate. I'm assuming it was a pre-fire, because it's pretty hard to just 1v1 a Viper in her ult like that. We have seen Too Spoiled get caught out by a Killjoy ult before. Unfortunately, he's going to get caught out by bullets instead. So that res, I want to say, was there, right there. We saw it right there. Ooh! He got the kill, but
Spike is
down. It's in a 2v1. Oh, they're both just whiffing the crap out of their shots. But luckily, Insanum is going to win it eventually, and he's going to give the defuse to Pot of Greed. How close is he? After this, he'll be 2 away from ult. So
that is good.
Yep. Because for those of you that don't know, we saw it through Dig Boinks' Sage that round.
Insanum really popping off this game.
Yes, I would agree.
And so is Snaggy.
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 Dig Boinks' Sage used her ult, which is to resurrect a teammate. So in
Seems like a
scenarios,
very strong ult.
yes, in scenarios where that position isn't being pressured super heavily, and they don't have line of sight on it, it's just basically negating a kill that that Dig Boinks would be doing. Insanum with the nasty Whittle op. Toji? Nah, okay. Okay. I mean, I can respect the ult. Pushes them back into actual heaven instead of connector. UJ Snacky.
Oh,
Oh, gets
2v1.
double swung on.
I guess that was really a 3v1. I mean, at least you went 1-for-1 going in.
Yeah. And I mean, once she gets double swung on like that, there's
Not much you can do.
I guess she could pick up another one, but realistically, she's not going to live that. So
Yeah. I mean, I take that as a 1-for-1 trade.
no, yeah, even just a 1-for-1 trade is fine because you also got a lot of information by seeing both of them
Yeah,
swing.
you know
So
the location of now
yep.
3 of them, now 1 of them being dead.
Yep. So now UJ just collapsed on the people that were in that connector, and it's 5-1.
Yeah,
There.
UJ really keeping their momentum well.
All right, so let's see if Dig Boinks still fails to realize that Insanum is here.
Has Insanum been taking this angle?
Yes, it's the angle that he got the 2K with the Vandal on.
Okay. I'm not super familiar with the map.
Oh my!
Insanum just being
Insane!
Insanum was just insane at the game.
I have never... I don't know if I've ever seen someone quickscope like that in Valorant before.
I'll bring back this like BO2 quickscopes. Am I wrong?
Yeah, that was kind of nasty. But it looks like in chat, it's Leo Boys saying Dylan Smith from Chicago. But which Dylan Smith from Chicago? There's like 4,000 of them.
Yeah, that's a pretty generic name.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I would agree.
Dylan Smith from Chicago.
What if he wasn't from Chicago? What if he wasn't Dylan Smith? What if Dylan Smith wasn't from Chicago? Too spoiled getting the personal resurrection via pot of greed. And it looks like Dig Boinks, excuse me, did plant B, so now you just have to play retake.
Oh.
Lil Easy 17 with the op. Big ult, very clean.
Toji going. Toji has 2.
Toji with the shots. Oh, that's big damage onto that Sage. That's huge damage onto that Sage. Oh, he ran out of bullets. He didn't realize that he was out of bullets.
Out of...
No.
Toji could have had a massive cleanup there, but...
Oh, he's frustrated. I'm frustrated for him.
Yeah, that was just painful to watch almost.
Yeah. If he had more bullets, he won that 100% of the time. Because he got a decent ways into that reload before he died. So, unfortunate second round loss for UJ. That being said, their econ is still pretty good. Insanum does have the Reyna ult, so he's probably going to pop it near the start of one round. Toji with the Raze nade, just looking to pick someone out, get a little damage in. Bit of an aggressive angle, but I do like it.
Yeah, I do kind of like this angle. It really actually, I feel like it gives a lot of like map control.
Mm-hmm. Because he sees anyone walking towards him as long as they don't stay along that near wall. Yeah. And it also would give him view on anyone that was in that little cubby over there. Looks like Toji's going to be rotating back to mid. He knows people are there.
And
good first shot. Good another? Second shot. Wait, is this a spot? I didn't know that was a spot.
Oh.
He gets 3. Oh.
Toji really picking up momentum in these last two
Mhm.
rounds.
But Yujisnaki is going to clean up Mr. Young Hung Sun.
Yeah, and just these
Um,
past 2 rounds, Toji with 6 kills. Am I wrong?
yeah, I think you're right. There's some good names. I'm not sure what exactly what region Young Hung Sun is from, but probably a pretty uh, good region, like Korea or something. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
oh, he's nasty with the knives. I'm pretty sure you can stick people with that.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, you can stick people with that. I'm not sure it does damage.
Is there a purpose to just throwing it off at the beginning there?
So a lot of the time you're gonna be using some utility immediately at the start of the round. So like popping a raise bot, like you see the little thing that
Yeah.
wheels along,
Mm-hmm.
um, or setting up.
So just to slow down their setup. And
Yes, basically.
just kind of throw off their groove.
Yeah, it allows UJ to set up their util before Dig Boinks can set up their
theirs.
util.
Yeah.
Goes in Vuln. He's nuts.
Do we get the defuse?
Yep. And Yujisnaki gets the kill as well.
Oh wow. Just collecting the econ at this point.
I'm a little confused about. So there was a tripwire right over Spike, and I'm confused why it wasn't going off. I don't know. Probably something to do with KO. I don't think it was anything to do with Reyna's ults, because I'm pretty sure she can still get caught up in stuff. I don't know. I'll talk to the players afterwards. You guys might hear about it next time. You might not. It's the thought that counts.
It's always the thought that counts.
Oh, I was really hoping he just went for the dig.
Ooh. There was a bullet with his name on it there.
So he's calling out that there's an op inside B. Toji getting the first pick. Yeah, he sees there's nothing there, or at least nothing near. That's a Brimstone ult. That's a lot of damage. Yep. Pot of Greed had to go forward, not back, and unfortunately he went back.
Yeah, that was a good ult.
That was a good ult. Because on one hand, it catches Pot of Greed out. On the other hand, it just kills him because he can't get out of there.
I mean, it either kills or puts him in a terrible position.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, Spike's down. He can play real passive, like. Unfortunate timing. Valorant timing at its finest. The UJ loses its third round. All of them have just been kind of unfortunate. I don't think there's really been a whole lot of misplay per se. It's kind of just unfortunate. The Dylan Smith from Chicago that is mediocre at Counter-Strike Global Offensive. There's still like 500 of those.
Yeah, at least 500.
Yeah, if not more.
I can count like 7 on one hand.
That's fair. I can count 8 on one hand.
Oh, okay.
Yep. See that big radius? And KO yelling out, suppressing. He is suppressing the abilities. Just slowing down pushes. Even that, 7 seconds, whatever it is still absolutely invaluable. Good nade preventing the immediate push onto the plant. The fake Killjoy ult, that's interesting. I guess I don't mind it. Yeah, that's not going to pick up anything. Is he in cubby? He is not in cubby. He really does love those. Oh. Weird spot. He really does love the C4s into. Oh, gets the kill. We traded. We're good. We're clean. We're fine.
And we diffuse.
We diffusing.
Diffusing.
Diffused.
Sorry.
Past tense.
I see in
And
the future.
So, he got the res after the round ended, which seems like a waste to the average player, but us highly intelligent players
Yeah.
understand. So, he was saving the economy because he was able to pick up, I want to say, a second op. Yes, he was able to pick up a second op, and so what's more valuable, a res or a 4,700 credit gun? Probably the gun.
Probably the gun.
The op is really expensive.
Yeah.
I trust that Snacky will not die in her ult this time. Yeah, okay. And here's Insanum on the flank with the op. This is such a weird flank. This is not a flank that happens. T.O. spoiled T does get caught out, unfortunately.
Caught out to almost random fire, right?
Well, yeah, it's educated guessing via bullets.
I like that. I should do that on my next test.
Yeah, educated guessing via bullets.
Tomorrow morning I have an exam. I'm just gonna bring in my my Valorant
Unregistered MP5.
Yeah.
ATF, you heard nothing. UJ Snacky does pick up the Phantom that her teammate has dropped. And my guess is that maybe not. Maybe my guess is wrong. My guess was that someone was going B because they have to push Snacky in her own ult or rotate around.
Does Snacky receive better vision?
Oh! What was that?
Does she receive better vision in her own ult compared to enemies?
So did you see how the enemies were lit up red? Yeah. The enemies and her teammates also.
Okay.
So
that's an amazing utility.
Well, no. So the enemies and her teammates don't have that.
Okay.
That light up ability. So it's effectively a big smoke. You can't see 2 inches in front of your face.
Okay.
So if someone walks into her ult and she's in her ult, they die.
Yeah.
Unless they have real educated fire.
That seems very fair and balanced.
Yeah, I would agree.
So if I see a big green fog, I just don't go there.
Basically, yeah. That's a pretty safe bet. It's just death. Don't go there. I like the lineup from UJ Snacky. Insanum is pushing through the smoke? No? Yes.
Are we back to a pistols round?
Ooh, yep.
Because we switched
It's the other pistol round, yep.
Yep.
Those were some very odd shots coming out of Insanum's bullet shooter. They were not going straight. That's all I know. So it's real unfortunate that he died. That being said, it was pistol round. It doesn't really matter. We don't quite get plant down. A little unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter. It's like 400 credits. Which
It's first to 11, correct?
First to 13.
13, okay.
Yes. Dylan Smith from Chicago, that was mediocre at Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Do you think you could be a little bit more specific than that, though?
Yeah.
Because, like I said, there's probably like 8 on one hand of those. Toji with the boom bot.
That was kind of clean, how he just bounced it off the wall like
Yeah.
that.
Yep, because it just continues in straight lines, hits a wall, just hits a 90.
So all 5 pushing B?
It's the idea. I'm not sure why Toji is a judge. We will see. Oh, very unfortunate. Toji caught out. Young Hung Sun is going to get traded, though. Looks like they're planting. Staying on Insanum because Big Boinks. Oh! They just knew. They're just better. Ah, very clean. Love to see it. Ooh, the crossfire,
I
very
love the
nice.
placement of that wall.
Oh, does dink him. A little questionable ripping both the molly and the smoke, but I mean, can't be too safe. Ooh!
Oh,
On one
Snacky
hand,
knew.
very nice shot. On the other hand, she's on the Guardian again. Why is she on the Guardian? I mean, round two. The Guardian's actually a viable buy round two. Or the round right after pistol round.
Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah. It looks like the UJ KO is malfunctioning a little bit and doesn't quite understand where he needs to be setting up. But it looks like we're eventually going to be getting there regardless. So Insanum is going on the lurk while Toji is hitting up the... What? What? How does that wall work? What was the purpose of this wall? Someone had to have walked in front of him. I don't believe that was intentional.
So we have and the loss over
Yeah,
there.
Insanum does get caught out. Tia spoiled with the sheriff. I almost said Marshall, like that gun in Black Ops 3, or like the gun in Valorant. You play much Black Ops 3?
I do not. I really don't play any first-person shooters.
Oh yeah, right. The Marshalls were so bad. It was a one shot shotgun pistol, and its range was like not even 5 feet in front of you.
Like that. It's like that one pistol in Apex.
The Mozambique?
Yeah, that's my go-to.
It was
bro.
so much worse than the Mozambique.
Worse than the Mozambique.
The Mosey's like somewhat viable, but whew,
I always run a Mosey as soon as I find
well,
it.
you just snacky hit the knife on Skimp. I like the slow into the immediate push into the slow, and he is going to be taken down by Young Hung Sun.
Young Hung Sung kind of almost carrying this.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say carrying, but
Yeah.
it is a little weird that their top fragger is their Sage. So
Yeah.
I mean, granted, they only really have one fragger, and that's the Rays. Like everyone else, so like Sage, very passive. Brimstone, pretty passive. He's got like mollies and stuff to rip people out. He's got smokes. He's not as passive, but he's definitely still passive.
Yeah.
Killjoy, entirely passive. Just like intel. Lil Easy on the Rays, definitely a fragger. And then Cypher does not have an aggressive thing about him. He is just straight defense. That thing is disgusting range. Oh my god. KO's nasty. Ooh!
Oh,
He wins the duel with the
Koji.
ghost. That's insane. If I'm not mistaken, UJ has a free plant here. So it was a little debatable, but I mean, it's just securing the round.
Yeah. I mean, once you secure this round, we need to only secure one more. So I
yeah,
can kind of see wasting some resources to really just get these last couple of rounds done and out of the way.
I think I would agree a little bit more if we had 12 on the board. Ooh! Told you with a clean swing. But, you know,
Well, can we see how close the others are to ults?
We can see what they started the last round with.
Okay.
So at the start of last round, Young Hung Sun and Skimp had their ults. And then Lil Easy was one off ult at the start of the round. So then you can do a little math, know how many orbs they got, know how many kills they got, and know exactly where everyone is on ult econ.
That's too much math.
It's literally simple addition.
I wish we could just get the bot, like the little rover POV.
That would be funny.
Yeah. Just like watch us just go get blasted by some guy.
Mm-hmm. One change that they made to split. So you saw how Insanum looked to the left at the top of the stairs, and there
Yep.
was like the angled wall.
Yep.
So at the inception of the game, there was a corner there that you could hide in.
Okay.
Ooh.
It looks like
Um,
UJ likely to secure out the first game.
I ooh,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, they are planting. I kind of expected them to not plant. Not gonna lie, because they were up 5-1 on match point or on map point. Um, but yeah, so like I was saying, there was a corner that you could hide in there, and then they changed it to like an angled wall so you couldn't hide there anymore, and it became much easier to root out defenders because you could just sit in that corner as a defender, and you were so hard to get out if they didn't have uh like a Molotov running character.
Yeah.
I you your team had to like double swing on them and hope they didn't.
That seems like it'd be quite annoying and almost
it
just like
it was really hard to
not
root
good for
out.
the meta, not healthy.
No, so it's good that they removed
Not healthy play.
No, it's good they removed the corner there. It's Leo Boy saying, or like Marshall Mathers. I want to say Mathers. Logic's real name. Don't dox Logic like that. That's not cool. Hold on, I'm gonna time him out. And I'm just gonna. How do I time him out? Ah, I haven't timed him out, but I have purged his messages. What? No. It looks like there's gonna be some substitutes going in for both teams, as basically everybody is is in the observer slot right now. Yeah, a very nice, clean first map for UJ. Um, Not a whole lot to say. I don't think there were a whole lot of misplays. You saw a few here and there, but I think for the most part they were playing as a team really well. Um,
Yeah, I mean they only dropped what 3 rounds.
mm, was it only three? It might have been only three. You might be right.
Yeah, I mean that's a 13-3 victory. We'll take those any day.
Yeah, very nice, very clean. Uh, yeah, as a UJ fan, you'll love to see it. So it looks like, excuse me, the next map is going to be Breeze. So which side? Which side does Okay, so they want defense. So we want offense. You know, as Logic would go. Logic, like the person that it's Leo Boys was discussing in chat, who had his messages purged because he was doxing people, and we don't permit that in our
Yeah.
stream.
Here at UJ, we are nice people, excellent people.
We let people hide behind usernames such as Logic. There's so many redeemed highlight my messages and then just no message.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean his fault. He's doxing people. What are we doing? Hit the Windows key. There you go. All right. Well, while my co-caster's taking a short break, we're just gonna be waiting to get into it. It is a little weird how varying their pings are, but I don't know. It's probably legal, I guess. It's weird that Young Hung Sun has such a big ping difference. And then there's two in the 20s and two in the 40s. I don't know. Like I said, it's probably legal. Uh, so it looks like Dig Boinks is giving themselves a relatively okay, no, now they changed it. I was gonna say they were giving themselves a relatively drastic ping difference, but which would be frowned upon, and it looks like they did give themselves a relatively drastic ping difference. Um, Not exactly fair. Definitely wouldn't say that's the best server, but I don't think it was ping difference that won it for UJ. I think it was just straight skill. So yeah, it will be funny to see UJ win when they have worse ping. But it'll be interesting to see what our lineup is for Breeze. I don't know how much UJ has actually played Breeze, so it'll be fun to see just exactly what they pull out. And one thing I would like to point out too is that UJ didn't actually make any substitutions for players, so this is just their default starting lineup. So it looks like Toji has already locked the Jet, but everyone else is still picking.
Choose your agent.
I don't think Insanum is playing Sova. Oh, okay, he's playing right now. We're good. Pot of Greed on the Sage. So a similar lineup to last map Toji, just on the Jet as opposed to the Rays of last map, which definitely makes sense. Breeze, excuse me, has quite a few longer sight lines, and which makes the op really good. And when the op is really good, Jet kind of just has to be played because she's the definitive opper, just because she's able to dash out of sight lines. Um, so yeah, and it looks like Dig Boinks is going to be running Sova, uh, um, Phoenix, Viper, Sage, and Breach. So definitely a bit of a different lineup. Um, that being said, I don't think it's bad. I think it's a fine lineup, but it's definitely very contrary to what UJ is wanting to run. The one pick that I think is a little iffy is Young Hung Sun on the Phoenix, just because Phoenix isn't typically seen in a competitive setting. He's not necessarily bad. Like he's good at winning his 1v1s. But he doesn't really do a whole lot for team comps. He's basically just a solo character. So, but with that being said, Young Hung Sun was also carrying, well, not carrying, but he was fragging the most out of his team last map. So I guess I can understand him just wanting to extend that fragging a little bit further.
If you missed me, UJ fans, I am back. The
Yep.
one and only Charlos.
Charlos is back.
I am.
He's back. Oh, does that prismatic skin change color based on what character buys it? Because I'm pretty sure we saw, yeah, we saw Too Spoiled with the prismatic skin, and I'm pretty sure it was orange.
That is a clean skin.
Yeah, it's a really cool skin.
And I'm pretty sure you are right. It was orange on Too Spoiled.
Yeah,
Tio spoiled.
T.O. Spoiled.
Imagine making one typo, making your league account, and
Ooh,
that's your life.
ooh, oh, ooh,
Spike down
ooh.
B.
Did he just hit 3? I'm pretty sure he just hit 3 shots. He's like a 147. Oh yeah, I forgot it did that too. Yeah, I know this map very little, so I just apologies in advance for some of the lack of um, premonition, I guess, lack of omniscience um, on this map. I'm relatively familiar with it, but I'm not as well versed as some of the other maps. Very nice. Just letting her walk into UJ Snacky's sights, and that she does. Yeah, Too Spoiled has the orange one. Maybe it's also just variants of the skin. Yeah, because Snacky has the pink one now,
Yeah.
so it's probably not based off of characters. It's probably just variants of the skin.
Chromas to say.
Perhaps.
Yeah, the angles seem like they're much different on this map compared to the previous map.
Yes.
Much longer straightaways.
Much more open. Yes.
Yeah.
Much less cover.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the center of the map, you can almost see from one side to the other.
Yeah.
And like,
See, like I said,
Yeah.
very long sightlines. And so this is one map where I don't actually mind UJ Snacky bringing out the Guardian just because of those long,
Yeah.
long sightlines.
oh,
Oh,
getting
oh,
oh,
he's good. He's good. He dashed back.
movement.
We're clean. As long as he doesn't get picked out, we're good.
still
Yeah.
really high HP for taking a couple shots. And there we go, flawless
Yeah.
victory.
I mean, the classic doesn't do that much to the body.
Fair enough.
I want to say it does like 105 to the head or something like that. So you can't dink someone and kill them if they have armor. If they don't have armor, you can dink someone and kill them. I believe. Maybe not. I could be wrong. I know the ghost you can dink someone if they don't have armor.
Are there any one-shot headshot guns with full armor?
Yeah. So the Guardian, the Vandal, the Phantom up to a certain point, because it's suppressed and has a higher fire rate than the Vandal. So there has to be some sort of downside, and that's
Yeah.
a lower or a shorter headshot range. And then the Op, obviously, because it's a one shot to the chest as well. And then the Sheriff up to a certain range. Similar to the Deeg in CS:GO.
The Deeg.
The Deeg.
I've shot a real Deeg. That is not a comfortable gun.
Oh, I don't imagine so.
It's too large.
It's just a wrist snapper.
Yeah.
That being said, the agents in Valorant are well trained in shooting Deegs.
Is there digs in Valorant?
Well, the sheriff
Yeah.
it's a dig. It just looks different. Cause it's a revolver. So all three of you just players here in mid, um, can go either way if Dig Boinks does decide
Oh,
to plant.
Dig
But it
Boinks
looks
just
like
dropped 2.
yeah, it looks like they're just gonna be
Are we
going
gonna
for
see
the
the two
frags,
spoiled
though.
carry here?
Two spell does get one pick.
10 seconds
It looks
left.
like he's just gonna be picking up the op and sitting. And yeah, I can't blame him.
Yeah, just doesn't want to give any gold.
Oh. Oh, he got it. He got the kill. He got the kill. Don't. Yep. Yeah, let's go.
So does that kill after the lost comes up? Does that still give gold or no?
Yeah, kills still give credits.
Even though the round has already been lost.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And technically speaking, so do plants, but you basically have to already be planting when the round ends to get it after the round ends.
Yeah.
Just because of how long it takes versus the 3-second timer after the round ends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a really big save from Two Spoiled. 4,700 credits saved by Two Spoiled. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it, because the Vandal is 2,500, I want to say. So it's still like 2,200 credits saved. Two Spoiled does get taken down.
Snacky getting a pick.
Well, she got the ult of Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
So basically, when he ults, he sets a little like station down, whatever you want to call it. And then he basically has a second life, for like 20 seconds or something like that. So if he dies, he respawns there.
Okay.
Um,
Seems like a pretty good ult.
it is a good ult. That being said, the rest of his kit is kind of mediocre. It's
Balanced.
yeah, it's a curveball flash, so he flashes around corners. Good shot from
Whoa.
Toji.
Toji.
And then a flame wall, which is just a smoke wall basically.
Okay.
And he can curve it a little bit, so you can place it basically however you want. It's pretty interesting. I like it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Toji's playing Jet on now?
Yes, Toji is in fact playing Jet, and it looks like Snacky is ripping her ult.
Oh.
So Toji does go down, but with that being said, she does have her ult up. So
One enemy remaining.
I apologize if what I just said didn't make a whole lot of sense. I feel like it didn't, but I got distracted.
And Snacky clutching
Very
it
nice.
up.
Good timing.
You always play with your food.
You saw the bomb blow up, but it didn't get to her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what the black orb is.
Okay.
It's the explosion.
The
You
explosion.
touch it, you die.
Guess you don't want to touch an explosion.
This is true. Don't touch explosions, kids. And not kids, I guess.
Yeah.
No one should be touching explosions.
Well, I mean, it is America. Do what you want. I'm not here to tell you what you to
well,
do.
I'm saying it's a bad idea.
Yeah,
to
bad
do.
idea.
Yeah. Okay.
But we are in a free country.
Yeah, you can do it, but it is the land of the free, home of the brave,
So,
and you are probably quite brave if you're willing to touch an explosion.
and quite free because you have the ability to do one.
Clearly, quite free.
Oh, Knives Out on Jet. Blanked on the name there
Correct.
for a second.
Jet does have her knives.
I just love to see the plays with Jet knives. The damage output is insane. Like that right there.
Very nice. Does go down to 30 health, but with that being said, that 30 health does still have death attached to it. Or the potential to provide death,
Yeah.
I should say.
Just keep getting the like.
Sheesh. God, that looks cool.
That was a great round-ending screen.
Yeah.
Is there like a specific name for like when a screen like ends like that in Valorant?
I know there's a name. I don't remember what it's called. It just triggers on the final kill, like on the
Okay.
body of the final kill.
Okay, because like in Smash, like you have the dramatic.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
finish.
similar to that, and you can customize it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different ones. Imagine like special final smashes.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. That is what they're called, right?
The final smash is like a, it's not used in competitive.
Oh yeah, what just different final hits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's sometimes a smash. Very nice shot from Toji. Very clean. MC Squiggles, taking a bit of a debatable peak. And now Toji
Oh,
is
we are already planting.
just rotating to A.
Yeah, we are just moving this game fast. They don't.
Who needs trigger discipline when you have aim?
One enemy remaining.
You're not wrong. I think UJ's aim has actually been extremely well tonight.
Yeah, you just kind of been popping. NGL gonna lie.
What you just said, I think is an oxymoron. You said NGL, gonna lie.
Well, I was.
Not gonna lie, gonna lie.
Well, I'm not. I'm not going to lie.
Going to lie.
So like, NGL not going to lie.
And then you say going to lie.
No,
You
like
did.
no. NGL just translates to not. He died to the bomb. What? What? Oh, very sad. But like NGL basically just means not, and then I said I say gonna lie.
But NGL stands for not going to lie.
No, NGL means not. So I'm saying NGL gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, Clicky.
you heard it here first, folks. New slang. NGL gonna lie.
Changing the 2007 text slang for himself.
I am the text slang. So now it looks like Dig Boinks' Viper is going to be popping Hurled, which is effectively just shutting down a site. But with that being said, it would appear that that the rest of Dig Boink's stacked B site. So, wait, was that not? No, yeah, that was definitely Dig Boinks' Viper ult, and she just left it. She just ulted and left it.
Yeah, ulted and walked away.
That's not how you use that ult.
Oh.
Oh, very cringe and sad. Good shot.
Wow.
Good map awareness.
Taking a lot of damage there.
Oh, he got comboed. I've never seen that happen before. That's so sad. Because he was about to be knocked up
30
via the breach ability. So it basically just stuns you and makes you borderline unable to move. You move super slow. Good
Just
shot
walked
from
up, shot
Snacky.
him.
And then he
Oh.
was getting shot through the wall.
Snacky making the clutch comeback. Snacky.
Oh my!
Oh, unfortunate.
You know, on one hand, lost the round. On the other hand, ruined their economy.
Yeah.
Like those 3 kills she should not have had.
No.
They should have set up a crossfire and just closed out the round. But instead, she got
Yeah, at
3
most,
free
at
kills.
most giving
That's,
one.
Yeah, that's a lot of credits for her and a lot of credits not for them because they have to rebuy guns. That's a very big deal. So it looks like UJ on a full buy.
Yeah, UJ Snacky just popping off.
Yeah.
9-2, and she did really well last round too. or
Yeah,
last game.
not what we've seen in the past, but definitely not unwelcome. Ooh, MC Squiggles getting payback on Toji. It looks like TO Spoiled is going to be reclaiming that op. Similar to reclaiming castles in Italy. It was Italy that was doing that, right?
I'm not too sure. I would like to have a castle though. Oh, Insanum with a pick.
I'm pretty sure you can just
Oh.
like, I'm pretty sure you can get a castle borderline for free if you just agree to restore it. I'm quite sure. They might not still be doing that.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be something that sells pretty quick.
Spike down mid.
I mean, to be fair, the task of restoring a castle is quite large.
I mean, if was rich, I would do it.
Are you rich? No,
Soon to be. Soon to be.
you're a poor college student. We're all poor college students here. We're all just living in pain.
30 seconds left.
Debt just ruining our futures. But hey, we've got Valorant streams,
Oh.
and that's the important part.
Spike
We
down
got
mid.
all kinds of UJ esports streams.
I'm not exactly sure what's been going wrong these last few rounds. Oh, does get the opt down again. That's a very big deal.
Yeah, just
She needs to go
economy
pick up his
ruined it.
op. Go pick up his op. Go pick up his op. No! You're just looking for kills. No. Oh, and she loses her Vandal in the meantime. Spectre. Or not Spectre, Phantom. She had a Phantom. That being said, though, removing the op from the enemy hands does matter. It matters a lot. Because, like we discussed earlier, 4,700 credits, kind of
Yeah.
expensive. I don't quite know why she starts, or she waits till the start of the round of fire. I'm pretty sure you can do it prior, unless they changed it. I remember watching DeFran do it like way before the round started. So yeah, maybe they changed that. So was that KO's ult? Yes, that was KO's ult. So what happens with KO's ult is he goes into a down but not out state. Yep, and
Okay.
see, you can stabilize him. You can bring him back to life. He did unfortunately go down basically immediately.
Wow. Good ults coming out from
Yeah,
DeBoink.
yeah.
What's that? DeBoink.
Dig Boinks.
Dig Boinks. There we go.
And Dig Boinks getting yet another round win. A little unfortunate for UJ. That being said, they are a defense favoring team. So just the fact that they're ahead on attack at all is kind of a big deal. But I do think maybe they're getting into their own heads a little bit. Maybe the rounds just aren't going their way. I'm not exactly sure. But regardless, Dig Boinks has definitely brought back the round count a little bit, and now it looks like UJ is on like a half buy round. So
Yeah.
they're buying guns that can get kills, but they're not optimal. So like you saw, there's the Marshals, the one of Guardian, and then the one of Sheriff. So you hit the head, doesn't matter what gun you're using. That
Yep.
being said, you don't hit the head, you lose.
I think a lot of it is Dig Boinks is getting a lot of the first kills on
Yeah,
these,
I-
on this new map.
I would agree, and I'm not exactly sure why that's happening.
That maybe they just play this map more. Their players might just be a little more comfortable on it.
It might have been their pick.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if this was their map pick. Even then though, UJ is doing relatively well because
Yeah.
I don't believe they've played a whole lot of Breeze. We haven't seen Breeze in comp yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen this map. and
So
I usually watch most of the streams if I can.
oh, he does go down, but we get the
That
kill.
is a win.
Picked up an op. That's a really big deal. That's a super big deal. So we stole an op.
Yeah, so we stole a bunch
They
of economy.
they lost an op. We
Like,
won a
you guys-
half buy round.
Yeah, you got to see that. Like, not just we took an op, we stole an op. Like,
Yeah.
that's a swing of economy.
Yeah. That's 4,700 credits going into
Yeah.
the enemy team's hand. Our team being the enemy team.
Yeah. So
Like that's a massive deal. And now UJ's econ, kind of nice.
Yeah, that's a 9,400 credit swing.
Yeah. And Sanum's still going down. He needs to stop doing that. But Evan, I wasn't going down first in the rounds ever. I don't care, Brett.
Whoa, I don't care, Insanum.
Who is Brett?
I don't know,
I'm
Brett.
talking to Brett. I wasn't talking to Insanum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know who Evan is either.
Me neither. Ooh. If he had inhuman reactions, he would have had that shot.
I am Inhuman Reactions.
Just the embodiment of
Yeah.
it. Truly. Like the drink. Truly.
Oh, Truly. Yeah, there we go again. Back on Truly.
Just happens. Useful does get the wall bang on a Young Hung Sun.
Oh.
But Pot of Greed, just everyone's dying. I'm gonna stop talking about people that die, I think.
30 seconds left.
Oh! And
Woo! He too
to
clean with
spoil.
it. Too clean. Picks up the op. Look at that.
Last round before
You got the op. That's a cool skin.
It is a cool skin. So if you pick up someone else's op, you get their skin from
Yes.
it?
Yep.
That is kind of neat.
Yeah. So you can use other skins, assuming other people are running them.
I would be that troll who doesn't run any skins, so people are just like, man, I have a bland gun. Or the worst skin.
Yeah, I would run the worst skin, like the most unusable skin.
Just the ugliest skin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a dope skin, though. That's really cool. Out of Greed getting the first pick, that's a little unusual. Evan, I don't die first every round.
And there we go. Seeing Insanum die first every round again.
Yeah. Evan, that's my job. What do you mean?
It's never your job to
Well,
die.
you shouldn't be dying. I understand you're going in first, but dying is bad. So you're playing poorly.
I will
Insanum.
only accept a death if you 1v5.
1v5 and then die.
Yes.
Oh, you can stand up there. That's kind of cool.
I don't know if I particularly like that angle though. I feel like you're very exposed.
Oh,
up
I'm not
there.
saying it's a great angle. I'm saying, well, it's unexpected is like the one thing about it.
Yeah.
But it's
So
not
just a lot of angles can see you, I think, better than you can see them.
yeah. It's more you know where they're coming from, and they're not expecting you to be on
Yeah.
top of this
No,
big stone
exactly.
pillar. So
It's the
you
mix-up.
get that split-second jump on them. You did definitely bring it back.
Yeah. I mean, now with an 8-4 lead when it was 5-4 at one point, am I wrong?
Yes, you would be
We could
correct.
count that real fast.
And UJ also buying 3 Deegs at the start of the round, so that's a little unusual. Just because the sheriff costs 700 credits, I believe, and I want to say you start with 800, so you don't really have room for much else.
Now
Oh, a Pot of Greed with the Insta Deeg.
did we just switch back to pistol round, or was pistol round last round?
This is pistol round.
Okay.
Evan, I don't die first every round.
Every time, without fail.
Evan, I'm not throwing. At this point, I'm just saying this to upset him because I know
Yeah.
he's going to watch the VOD.
Yeah, we
And
just
you-
want to see tilt.
You guys probably think it's kind of funny too. Ooh, good shots from Toji. Because I'm not tilting him like during the game. I'm
Yeah,
just tilting him afterwards.
tomorrow
So
or
yeah, so
tonight.
it's not affecting anything. A little bit of an unfortunate smoke. I think he thought it got around the corner.
Oh.
And that was also a little unfortunate because I think he thought that was a little closer.
Hey, but we come back with the win.
Yep, 9-4. UJ coming off the pistol round.
They're just batteries.
2 out of 3 Deegs kept alive.
So do credits reset at pistol round?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I would thought.
Yep. Everyone resets back to round 1 basically at halftime. So round 13.
So you can just 13-0 people, so you win all of defense or attack, and then one
yeah,
more round.
and then you win pistol round.
And then
yep.
you win pistol
Yep.
round.
You
okay.
can't win just entirely off of one side, but you can win basically entirely off of one side. Two Spoiled getting his dome opened. Good shot from the Phoenix of Dig Boinks. I believe that's Young Hung Sun. Good shot from Insane. Or I thought of the
Pot of Greed.
Yeah. This is Pot of Greed. Insanum also hit a nice shot, though.
Pot of Greed goes down.
Woo! Toji also
He
goes down.
But Toji did pick up a kill
Yeah.
just before he went down.
UJ's still down by one player, though.
Yep.
Not exactly the spot we want to see, but UJ does. Yeah. UJ has some good spots.
But you know what I can't
Yeah.
believe? Insanum is still alive.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
And then here we're coming back with a 2. Oh, and we win
Oh,
it.
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess all he has to do is survive because UJ Snacky will just pick up the rest of the kills for him.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
Sometimes it's your job just to be alive. UJ Snacky just completely rolling
Yeah,
this game.
she's kind of nutty right now.
She is just boosting the whole team.
Silver Hammer 166 saying, Harry, you don't know Jack. I don't know who Harry is, but I am casting with Charlos.
Yeah.
And it's Leo Boy saying he's decided to sub Evan in a mid game. I don't think Evan is on the Valorant roster, but he probably would be nutty if he were, whoever Evan is. Why am I watching Insanum or Toji? I should just be watching Pot of Greed because he's just getting the opening kills every round. Why is Pot of Greed getting the opening kills every round?
No, that's a good question.
Like, he's not the character that should be getting the opening kills. Ooh. Ooh, good shot with the Marshall. Very clean. MC Squiggles getting his teeth removed. Ooh. Toji kind of nutty, though. Toji kind of
I do think it's funny. Silverhammer 166 says, Harry, you don't know Jack. I do know someone named Harry, and his brother is Jack, so I would imagine he does know Jack.
That is funny. I believe Silverhammer is the one that doesn't, in fact, know Jack. Very sad for Silverhammer.
Knowing that I know all of these people, he doesn't know Jack, but Harry does.
Yeah, that is sad. That is sad. My condolences to Silverhammer for not, in fact, knowing Jack. By the way, you should visit at some point if you're not visiting already, Silverhammer. Is he visiting?
Potentially.
Ah, cool. Oh, so the one time I spec Pot of Greed, he's not getting the opening kill.
Oh my.
And I just can't trust anyone. I'm just gonna sit on Snacky.
Yeah, I mean, we should just sit on Snacky. She is carrying.
Doesn't matter where the action is. She is in the back line.
She is the action. Look at that.
Yeah, see?
Switch to her, we get a good view.
Ah, cringe. Death.
Commentator's curse. My bad.
Last player standing.
Swing. Thank you. Why did he start with... Was he out of bullets?
I don't know.
Why did he peek with the classic? I guess he could just be throwing at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess
the stat line would probably agree that he's kind of just throwing. Yeah, hardly even going positive. It's cringe. UJ Snacky, on the other hand, with a over a 3.0 KD.
cracked.
Little Snacky proposing knives only, but Dig Boinks not digging the idea of only boinking. Woo! Where's Toji? Here we go. I want to watch some knife plays. Knife plays. Knife. Will he get the knife? He will not get the knife. Knife crime statistics go down. Bit of questionable res, but I mean, she's in a really poor spot, so I can't exactly blame her. Ooh.
Too spoiled for the finishing.
There we
And
go.
he gets it.
Okay. If he would have lost that, I would have just flamed the crap out of him.
Arkfang Gaming saying Snacky got the knife.
Snacky do got the knife. Very true. And Silverhammer 166 digging the boinks.
The boinks, baby.
So a nice little dominant
Yeah.
performance
I'm pretty sure this team, the Boinks, had the same record as
as
UJ,
we did.
As
Yeah,
we did.
and
So
we just like hard dominated
we like
them.
to see who the better team is out
Yeah.
of that.
It's wild. Out of all
So
of the players, UJ Snacky was the top fragger.
UJ Valorant, 3-1 now.
Yeah, we're kind of popping.
4-1 if you count our rematch.
Yeah. 4-0 if you don't count the match against Smurfs.
Hey, I don't think there's anything wrong with smurfing.
In comp, there is.
Just
I'm-
better players. Is there like different divisions for different?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess if there's
Yeah,
different
it's
divisions,
super scummy to
Okay.
Smurf.
I guess now that I'm aware that there's different divisions.
Yeah,
for
no,
different,
it's
for
su-
different rank to people.
Yeah,
that
it's
is kind of scummy.
pretty scummy to Smurf in a lower division.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I just want wins, and they like hardly won. One of our players was sick. Two of our players were having off days, and we went to overtime one map and almost went to overtime a second map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, imagine almost losing with Smurfs on a normal day, losing with Smurfs. But Silverhammer saying not visiting, very cringe.
He does bring up a good point. We are in the middle of nowhere.
I don't care if we're in the middle of nowhere.
Unless he's going to Canada, we're
He's
out of the way.
w-
He's going to Canada.
he's coming here for the people, not for the things to do. We find our own things to do when he's
like
here.
watch UJ streams.
Exactly. Watch UJ pop off
I
in
know.
in Overwatch and then in Valorant.
Just 2 dominant victories in a row.
Yeah, really. It's just
Both of them
kind of nuts.
a 3-0 and then a 2-0.
Yeah, we're just too good.
Built different.
Like it wasn't even really close in either game.
Yeah.
Just better. Equivocally. Unequivocally.
Agreed.
Truly. So yeah, I think that's about it from us tonight. We've had a long night of streaming, so we thank you guys for staying here through all of that. I don't believe anything is going to be tomorrow, but Wednesday we do have League of Legends, and we might be streaming Fortnite on Wednesday. If we're not streaming it on Wednesday, it's probably going to be 4 p.m. on Thursday. Because we're going to be recording it and then casting it then, assuming we can't do it live.
Yep.
So, yeah, like I said, thanks for sticking with us through all of this streaming tonight. It's been a long, but definitely quite exciting night with some big dubs from UJ. Very, very large dubskis.
Very dominant dubskis.
Indeed. So, yeah, that's all we've got for tonight.
Good night,
Yeah.
UJ.
Thanks for joining us. You guys have a good night.